Hey everybody, I'm Des Moines Register High School football reporter Andy Hamilton here in the press box in Johnston. Going to give you a little rapid recap of Johnston's 47-17 victory against Sioux City East in a game that determined the number 3 seed for Class 4A's District 2. That brings a couple elements into play. Number one, the Dragons are not going to have to face one of the big three on this side of the state to open the playoffs. They're not going to see Valley. They're not going to see Dowling Catholic. They're not going to see Waukee, which gives them a better chance to advance in the postseason bracket. Number two, the Dragons are going to be a handful for somebody as a 3 seed, for a number 2 seed. You're looking at a team that already owns a victory against district champion Ankeny, a team that owns a victory against district runner-up Southeast Polk, and a team that owns a victory against district runner-up as well, Urbandale. So there's 2 teams in Southeast Polk and Urbandale that Johnston has already beaten that the Dragons could draw first round. This team is certainly going to be no easy out for whoever they encounter in the postseason if they play like they did tonight. The Dragons got a tremendous performance across the board, all 3 segments. The offense moved the ball extremely effectively, mixed in enough run that to be a threat on the ground, but Reed Sennett really got it going through the air, 218 yards passing. He ran for 2 touchdowns. He also threw a 45-yard touchdown to Jared Say, who caught 5 passes for 132 yards. The defense was absolutely dynamite. Sioux City East could not move the ball out of its own end in the first half, particularly in the second quarter. Johnston at one stretch ran 28 consecutive offensive plays in its own end of the field, or in the Sioux City East end of the field, which is a testament to how well the Dragons played in all 3 segments, because the special teams would not allow Sioux City East to get any field position, neither would the defense. The Dragons forced 5 fumbles, picked up 4 of them. Also scored on a fumble return. Troy Tigas had an 18-yard fumble return for a touchdown. And then the Dragons kicked a couple field goals. Tommy Zinselmeyer kicked a 47-yard field goal to end the half. Dragons got it really rolling in the third quarter as well. They kind of picked up where they left off in the second quarter. 23 points in the third quarter, a couple touchdowns 23 points in the second quarter, a couple touchdowns in the third quarter, continuous clock running most of the second half. And like I said, if this team continues to play like that, they're going to be a handful. They're not going to be an easy out in the playoffs. So that'll do it for tonight's coverage here in Johnston. Check back to DesMoinesRegister.com where you'll get our rankings tomorrow. You'll be able to see our playoff brackets. I'm going to have a video coming later in the night when we get a chance to see the first round pairings. It'll break down the first round. We'll see where Johnston's at that point. We'll see where everybody else is open in the playoffs. So pick up a register tomorrow for Game Story here from Johnston. Check back to DesMoinesRegister.com for all of our coverage around the state and breakdown of the playoffs.